Welcome back to Footballology. So in this video is really going to be based around the 2021 NFL Draft and how I feel like some NFL GMs should approach it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not an NFL GM. Obviously, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, but I know these guys are under a lot of stress and a lot of scrutiny. It's a position and a job where someone else's performance can either make you some money or it can pretty much have you packing your bags the next day. And that stress and that nerve wracking, I can imagine dealing with that on a day to day basis, hoping that this player or coach can do their job correctly so you can at least keep your job and hopefully fight another year. But going into this year's draft, and I've always felt like this in every draft, but this year's draft, I feel like 100% this way. I feel like that a lot of teams, and not just any specific team, but I feel like a lot of teams should try to accumulate as many draft picks as they possibly can to give themselves the opportunity to draft some talent. There's guys that are going in the second and third round that I feel like the same exact skill set exists in the sixth and seventh round. I feel like that if you can honestly get as many draft picks, or the way the analogy I put it was, get as many darts as you possibly can to throw at a dartboard to hit the bullseye. I think you have an opportunity to really land some gold in this draft. Now, there's guys that are projected in the first round that I feel like they can easily get in the second round or third round, and I feel like there's guys in the sixth and seventh round that I feel like should be in the second or third round. That's just my personal opinion. It's kind of biased, obviously, but that's just my personal opinion. I feel like the only actual 100% prospect in this class that's exactly what he says he is, and you see exactly what he is Trevor Lawrence. There's too many other ups and downs and high floors and low ceiling guys and all that good stuff in between, but I feel like Trevor Lawrence is exactly Trevor Lawrence. I feel like you're going to know what you're going to get. He's had so much production while he's at Clemson, and all those things along those lines, like that you would look for in any NFL prospect. And there's a lot of guys that have looked amazing at their pro days. Don't get me wrong, they looked amazing, and they are going to get taken in the first round. I get it, but there's not a lot of certainty in this class. And with that being said, I do feel like you should accumulate as many picks as you possibly can. I don't know what the cap is. Like usually I think it's like 10 plus or somewhere around there. And so like I would literally max out on how many picks as draft picks as I possibly can, because I feel like that there's still going to be quality talent come fifth and sixth round, because teams are going to be overshooting for some guys, overdrafting some guys, and that you don't want to find yourself to being one of those GMs to be in that position. Like I said, I can only imagine what these GMs are going through this year more or less than any year before, because of the pandemic and only having the pro day numbers to go off of, and then going back and looking at the film and hopefully that this guy looks good, and you're hopefully that your scouts and your scouting department and your director of personnel, everybody's done their due diligence and actually gave you an opportunity to draft the best player available, or at least the player that's going to best help your team at that point in time. So I like NFL GMs this year. They got their work cut out for them. People are going to earn their money this year more than they have in years past, because there's no prospect that's just going to fall in your lap this year. You're going to have to go out and do your homework 100%. And I've been doing my homework this whole entire offseason, and this offseason has taught me more this year than I have learned in this whole entire like 10 plus years that I've been doing this and just kind of following the NFL offseason. I've learned more this offseason than I have ever. And so I can only imagine what NFL GMs are going through right now. And it's going to be pretty exciting, honestly, seeing how the draft is going to unfold, and really seeing how some of these guys are going to go undrafted. They're going to be possibly guys that are going to end up making an impact on a roster. Mark my word, I feel like that we're going to have a lot of undrafted free agents in this draft class. They're going to impact the NFL season, in my personal opinion. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just kind of wanted to get my opinion out there about the 2021 NFL draft class. Nothing, just kind of rambling and talking. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And let me know what you think about this year's class. Do you feel like that there is some specific prospects that are really good, or A1, that no matter what, this guy is going to turn out to be that guy, or some guys that people are overhyping or are going to possibly get overdrafted? Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm definitely going to be listening and looking out for you guys. And if you're not a footballologist yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, become a footballologist today, and stay safe, football fans.